You are a quarterback. Let's talk about Ohio State's quarterback. First of all, how impressive was that performance against Clemson against Trevor Lawrence of all people?
Very, man. You can tell Justin went out there with a look in his eyes that there was no way that he was going to let his team down or let his team lose to these guys again, especially the way things ended last year. I was extremely impressed with him, not just that game, but all season, because he has taken a tremendous step in his game and his growth as a quarterback, not just a player. And his leadership is one of the things that definitely an eye opener for me, because you usually don't see a guy command a team, not just the offense, the whole team, the way that he commands, especially a guy transferring in only a year and a half into the program.
And you're playing the position where the guy on the opposite side, everybody's deemed the number one overall pick. It's kind of like Justin Fields went out there and said, not so fast.
Yes and no. I can only imagine what Justin was thinking. He didn't want to let his team down. All that draft stuff is going to come with two great quarterbacks. Top two quarterbacks in this year's draft. But you can tell that his goal and Trevor's goal was not to prove who's the best quarterback, but hopefully put their team in position so they can compete for the national title.
Who do you like? Obviously, you're a little biased with your Buckeye allegiance, but if you were on the clock, number one at Jacksonville.
I'm going to try to be unbiased as possible, but I'm going to pick Trevor just because I think he's the safest bet because he has more of a sample size of a 3-year starter and some of the things he had done. But like I said before, it can go Trevor or Justin. Any organization is going to be extremely happy with both guys because they both bring their strengths to a team, and I predict both guys have an opportunity to play at a young stage in their careers and have a tremendous effect on whatever organization drafts them.
There's rumblings that the team with the first pick could potentially end up with a head coach that you know quite well. What do you think about these rumors about Urban jumping to the NFL?
Well, his ass better sign me. No, I think it'll take an organization to really give him the keys to the organization and really believe in his process and really believe in the way that he does things for him to be successful on that level. One thing about Coach Meyer is at Ohio State, Gene Smith was the athletic director. Anything Coach Meyer needed for the program, it was no resistance at all. So, and that's why we had some of the results that we had. So when it comes to that point in organization with Coach Meyer, feel like they need somebody to do anything or tweak something, if he had that support of his higher ups to do that and get things done, I think he'd be extremely successful.
I was going to ask you about yourself, but I'll bring it up right there. You're clearly not done. And if he ends up in an NFL team, you're definitely interested in continuing your career as well.
Yeah, for sure. I'd love to go play for a guy like Coach Meyer because I already know him. I already have the expectations and kind of already some of the things that he believed that kind of shaped and molded my mindset now. So I think it'd be an easy transition to play for a coach like that. And he's just an overall great leader and a great motivator. So anyone would be lucky enough to play for him.